Hello everyone, welcome to the Bitcoin 101. I'm your host today, Christopher Allen. We always get asked, Chris, where can we buy Bitcoin? How do we get involved? Where do we go? How do we do it? Do I have to buy a full Bitcoin? I can't afford a full Bitcoin. Well, in today's video, we're going to show you not only how to buy Bitcoin for yourself, but that you don't have to buy a full Bitcoin. Just like the Canadian dollar, the Bitcoin is broken down. The Canadian dollar has 100 cents. So it has a 1, a decimal, and 2 zeros. The Bitcoin has Satoshis. So it has a 1, a decimal point, and 8 zeros. So the last zero behind the 1 is called a Satoshi. It's called a Satoshi after the creator, Satoshi Nakamoto. So, that being said, in today's video, we're going to show you how to buy your first Satoshis, or if you want, your first Bitcoin, and the easiest way to do it right here in Canada. We have 6 exchanges that we're going to show you. These 6 exchanges are still operational. We have other exchanges that have come and gone due to being hacked, or they've left in mysterious ways where the owner died and passed away. So in this video, we're going to show you ways to make sure that you're safe when things like that happen to exchanges, because like Andreas Antonopoulos says, there's 2 different types of exchanges. One that has been hacked and one that will be hacked. Just like the traditional banking system, they get hacked all the time. They just don't talk about it. They just kind of wipe it under the rug. And they have their insurance that will cover it. Well, there's not so much insurance, so you got to protect yourself. And in these videos, we're going to show you how. We're going to show you how with the exchanges, the different things that you can do with the exchanges to keep secure, and the things that you can do outside of the exchanges to be even more secure. So in these videos, we're going to show you how to register for an account. We're going to talk about KYC. KYC is know your customer. Know your customer is something that the that the exchanges have to do in order to know a little bit more about you, to make sure that you're not money laundering, or perhaps that you're engaged with some terrorist activities. So it's just a little safety precaution that they have to take in order to be able to sell you their Bitcoin. So we'll teach you a little about KYC and show you how to do that in the different exchanges as to what they would like to see from you. Some of these Canadian exchanges work with Equifax and are able to sign you up right away, knowing who you are without you having to submit any documents. Another way to secure yourself is something called 2FA. So in these videos, we're going to show you 2-factor authentication. Now that allows you to be a little bit more secure. So if somebody does get into your account, or they try to get into your account, you have another code that you have to use in order to be able to do that. So we're going to show you Google Authenticator, and that works with these exchanges that provides you a 6-digit code. Every 60 seconds, that 6-digit code changes. So as somebody is signing in, when you're signing in, it's going to ask you for that 2-factor authentication. And that's going to be on an application on one of the devices that you have, either your mobile phone, your tablet, right? So you're going to be able to check that application, check that 6-digit code, and punch it in, and that'll allow you to enter the exchange securely, or perhaps you're withdrawing your cryptocurrency. So those are features that we want to use and add to our account to make sure that nobody is accessing it and stealing our cryptocurrency. Okay, in these videos, we're going to show you how to fund these exchanges. There's various ways. We're going to talk about the fees to fund these accounts. Okay, we're going to talk to you about how to buy and sell. So how to actually use that Canadian money and trade it for the Bitcoin, right? There's other cryptocurrencies that are also involved with these exchanges. In these videos, we're only going to be trading our Canadian money for Bitcoin. We'll be buying Bitcoin. We'll show you how to sell it back for Canadian money. And we'll also show you how to withdraw that Canadian money back to your bank account. So all of these steps are very easy. It's just like the traditional banking that we already have. We're going to use our email address to sign up and register for these accounts. Again, we're going to use two-factor authentication to be a little bit more secure. And we'll show you how to fund these accounts and get you started buying your first Satoshis. So I hope you're excited. We're excited to show you. This is knowledge that we've gained over the last 4 years that we want to be able to provide for you so that you can get started easily. So enjoy the tutorial video, enjoy the next ones to follow. Our first Canadian exchange that we're going to talk about is Bitvo.com. Bitvo.com, or their Twitter handle, @Bitvo, is a great place to, here in Canada, to be able to buy and sell Bitcoin. So let's get started. Our next video is going to head right to our desktop and we're going to register for our account at Bitvo. Thanks so much for watching. Let's go. Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Bitcoin 101. I'm your host, Christopher Allen. So now that we're back at our desktop, we're going to be able to show you these different Canadian exchanges. Like we had talked about, we're going to start with the Canadian exchange, Bitvo. Bitvo exchange can be found at bitvo.com. While you're heading over there, we're going to show you our website. That's where you're going to be able to find all of this information after we're done. You're going to be able to find Bitcoin exchanges. You're going to be able to shop at our various Bitcoin merchandise. We have a page for crypto Twitter, all the people amongst crypto Twitter with all of their links. We have a page for content creators for YouTube where you're going to find TA news and other information regarding the Bitcoin space. We have a page for Bitcoin podcasts. We have a page for books on Bitcoin, staying protected, and a hands-on learning page where you can meet with us one-on-one and we can show you how to get started. Just like the Apple geniuses in the back of the Apple store helping Apple show everybody how to use their product. We're going to show you how to get involved and how to use these different applications to help you get started. So just scrolling down, we have a heat map provided by Coin360 that just shows you the price of the cryptocurrencies at the moment. It refreshes very often, so you'll be able to see that change. Okay, you scroll down a little bit more, and this is where you can click on some links for books on Bitcoin. Now there's links in here for every single book that so you'll be able to buy it. And we've read most of these. If not, you're going to be able to find them on podcasts, or audiobooks as well. Here is a link to the ledger. That's where you can store your cryptocurrencies offline in a cold storage. Here's the link for Bitcoin podcasts. That'll take you to a page where each one of these individuals or groups has created a podcast, and we have a link to that podcast with all of their recent releases. So when you go over to that page, you'll be able to actually listen to their podcast right off of our website. Okay, over here is Bitcoin workshops. That's where again you can meet with us and learn hands-on. We have our daily Bitcoin news. Now this is all the crypto content that comes off of YouTube. There's channels starting every day, just like our channel. We are trying to help educate our friends and family. So that's what this website is for. It's one portal for you to be able to find all of this education that we have found over the past years. And we hope that it'll help you do your own research maybe a little bit quicker than it took us to do our own research. Again, this last box is for crypto steel. That's to secure your seed phrase securely. Your seed phrase goes hand in hand with your Ledger Nano X. So we use those two items together for the most safe way to store our crypto. Okay, let's get back excuse me, to bitvo.com. All right. In these videos, we just want to go over being able to register, fund your account, move some Bitcoin around, and of course, buy your first Bitcoin. So in future videos, we'll have more in-depth reviews of each one of these exchanges after we've gotten to use each one a little bit more. We use Bitvo quite often, so they will be the first ones we get started with. All right, so if you could just click register, we're going to go to the next page. And let's get started. Here you're going to create your account, choose the country that you live in. Most of us are going to be living in Canada that are watching this video. Put your email address down, choose a password. Now, I recommend that you have this eye clicked on so that you can see your password so that you're not making any mistakes, because they don't have a second box to verify that you are writing down the same password. Just have that open so that you make sure you're writing it down right, so that when you next log in, you are typing in the password that you think that you're typing in. Okay, save both your email address and your password on a note or a piece of paper that you're going to keep separately so that you have this information to log back in the future. Okay, when you're ready with that, click on I certify that I am 18 years of age or older. We are going to go to the user agreement. In this user agreement, you actually have to read it and scroll down to be able to agree to their user agreement. We've read it before. There's nothing out of the ordinary that is any user agreement for any website that you've been on or any company that you've used before. So we're going to scroll down. Please read it at your leisure, and we will carry on to help you get started buying your first Bitcoin. There we go. We're at the bottom here now. We're going to click on I agree. Okay, we're going to click on I agree. Brings us back to this page here where we're creating our account. Now we're able to hit continue and go to the next page. Okay, and here we are. Tell us about yourself. So this is where they would like us to fill this out. This is part of the KYC procedure that I was telling you about before, which is know your customer. That's just to help them prevent any sort of dealing with terrorist activities or perhaps money laundering. Okay, so they would like to see your first name, legal, middle name, optional, your last name, your phone number, date of birth, social insurance number, optional, your current occupation, how you heard about us, and the primary address. Okay, so the middle name and social insurance number are optional, but you see here it says, please note that optional fields are not required, but may expedite the verification process. My family has filled these areas out, and the process was very quick. It was rather instant, actually. Once we continued on with the application, we didn't have to submit anything further. Okay, so let's get this filled out, and we will carry on. So we are going to black out our screen. Once this is filled out, it's going to we're going to hit the submit button here, the I'm not a robot, the submit button, and it's then going to let us know that it is going to send an email verification. So we will find you next with the email verification. So start telling us about yourself, and let's get started. Okay, so now we've typed in all of our information. We have checked that we are not a robot, and we are going to submit the information that we've just typed in. Okay, it says here in the top, we have sent an email to the address provided containing a link to activate your account. Please note this link will expire in 24 hours. Okay, so we are going to just pause you for a moment, and we will check our email and click the link to activate our account. Okay, bear with us. please do the same. So open your email and click the link. Okay. Okay, so we're on our email page here now, and here's where we're going to activate your account. So welcome to Bitvo. Please verify your email address to activate your account. To activate your account, please click this link. So that's the link that we're going to click right here. It's highlighted purple. Okay, please note if you receive an error message when attempting to activate your account, it may be due to your network's firewall. If this occurs, please contact us to have your account activated. Sincerely, the Bitvo support team. Questions, need to make a change, or contact support. It's at bitvo.com, support@bitvo.com, and then the phone number that they have there. Okay, so we are going to click on this link, and it's going to take us back to the login page at Bitvo. All right, so click that link, and away we go. Okay, and here we are. We are in our account. Right, and now we're going to be able to buy Bitcoin. All right, I like how it looks. It looks good. They have a scrolling ticker bar here for the different currencies that they have. It's in Canadian. So at the moment we have Litecoin Canadian, we're 78.62. Dash Canadian. Ethereum Classic Canadian, QCAD against Canadian, and BTC against Canadian. So BTC is worth 11,428.35. Okay, so in order to get started, we're going to need to deposit. Okay. Okay, so if you click on deposit, it brings you over to the funding your account page. So you can fund your account in a number of ways and start trading quickly. Here again are the options that we showed you before. You can Interac e-transfer, the wire, Canada Post load, and cryptocurrency. I see this one here. This is request money deposits. Transfer funds using request money deposits. I've not used those before. Today we're going to use an Interac e-transfer. I'm sure you've made one of those before, so we'll start with that. Okay, so let's click send money and see where it takes us. Okay, here we are. So we have funding by Interac e-transfer. So use Interac e-transfer feature to transfer funds into your Bitvo account. By depositing via e-transfer, your ability to withdraw fiat or cryptocurrencies will be delayed for 5 days. Okay, again, we had talked about fiat. Fiat is just the government issued currency. So the Canadian money that you fund your account with from your banking account, that's considered fiat. Okay, so the funding limit we have for this is unlimited. The fee, again, is free, and the estimated timing will be within 24 hours. As you know, e-transfers are pretty quick nowadays. They can happen within minutes, within a couple hours, usually well before 24 hours. In order to fund your account through Interac e-transfer, you will need to log into your online mobile banking and initiate the e-transfer with the information below. You can use the clipboard icon to copy the information, and we can recommend that you use copy and paste to ensure the accuracy. Be sure to copy all the characters in the e-transfer information via online/mobile banking, including any spaces and special characters. Okay. Important note, the address is registered for auto deposit. You will not need to enter a message, security question, or answer. Right? So just copy and paste the destination email and add that to your online banking account where you can send e-transfers. Okay? So we're going to copy and paste that. It's been blacked out for you, so you can't see our number. Although if you want to deposit to this address, please feel free. But just in case somehow a person can figure out who we are, we're going to just black that out. Okay, so we've copied and pasted that. We're going to head over to our bank account and we are going to fund our account. We'll be right back. Okay, so we've funded our account. The money has arrived. It took less than half an hour. I'd say probably about 25 minutes. Okay, so we deposited $20. That's going to show that you have a total value of holdings is in Canadian money and your total cash. So right now we have $20 cash, which also represents our holdings. Once we spend our cash, this purple number here can go up or down based on the market value of our holdings plus the Canadian money that we have. Okay, so let's scroll down here a bit. We'll learn about it a bit, but what we're here to do is buy some Bitcoin, so we'll be getting to that right away. Okay, so here's the market data, what Bitcoin, the price it is worth at this time, the current price, and the 24-hour change. Okay, so it's down $24.95 on this exchange. Okay. Ether is the price of Ether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum Classic, and QCAD, which is the Canadian stablecoin that we are now able to use. Okay, this will be your portfolio, okay, showing you how much in dollar value and then how much in Bitcoin that you have. So again, you have your Ether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum Classic, and QCAD all will be in your portfolio. And then here will be a graph that as we buy Bitcoin or hold some QCAD or perhaps Ethereum, this will change color. Right now we are 100% in Canadian. Okay, so let's scroll back up. Now that we have our $20 in here, it is very simple to move forward. You can either click on the buy and sell page and go right to the buy and sell cryptocurrency, okay? Or we'll just go back to my accounts, which is the page we were just on, okay? And you can click the buy BTC button right here, okay? So we're going to buy BTC, okay? And it brings us to that same page, the buy and sell cryptocurrency page, okay? So you can either buy or sell. We have no cryptocurrency to sell. Today we're buying Bitcoin, okay? You are buying one Bitcoin. It automatically goes to 1 to show you the price of one whole Bitcoin. Okay, we're not going to be getting one whole Bitcoin today. We're just going to buy $10 worth. Okay, and we're going to show you how that works. So we want to buy. We only want to buy $10 worth. So click on the Canadian dollar. Yes. Click here. We'll erase this. See how we erase it? It's changing the amount of Bitcoin that we would be receiving. Okay, so as we change it to $10, $10 will give us 86,751 Satoshis. Remember I had said there's 8 zeros after the decimal point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This 1 represents 1 Satoshi. That would be 51 Satoshis, 751 Satoshis, 6,751, and then 86,751 Satoshis. So 10 Canadian dollars right now will get you 86,751. Now, sometimes we could, if you wanted to just do all, you could click all. If you had, say you had more money, you had $10,000, $20,000 in here, and you wanted to just buy 1,000, you have these tabs that they have. Now we only have 20 in here, so we can't click on any of those, but we could certainly click on all, and all would give us our whole $20, and this would be the amount of Satoshis we would get. So that would be 173,000 Satoshis for $20. Again, we're only buying $10. So we're going to get 86,751 right now. We may have to refresh this because we've been talking about it so long. The market moves a little bit, but that's what we're going to get if we click buy. So we're going to click buy Bitcoin. Okay, total amount $10. Total received 86,751 Satoshis. Okay, zero fee, guys, zero fee. So the net Bitcoin received will be our whole 86,751 Satoshis. Okay, here we go. Click buy Bitcoin. Successful purchase of Bitcoin. Okay, so in this successful purchase, you're going to see the confirmation number, the total amount, the total sold. That's the total amount of Satoshis that they sold us. Okay, the fee for it. The fee would have been in Bitcoin. There was no fee. Okay, the net Bitcoin received. Now our new account balance. Now we only have $10 Canadian. And of course, we have our balance of 86,000 Satoshis. We've just purchased our first Satoshis. Congratulations, everybody. Let's check out what our accounts page looks like now. Okay, so now the total value of our holdings is still $20. Now this number can change depending on the price of Bitcoin. If we wake up tomorrow and Bitcoin has gone up, this is going to go up a little bit. If it's gone down, it's going to go down a little bit. We dollar cost average so that we're catching all of the highs and lows, and we're not really too worried about the price of Bitcoin because we're in this for the long run, right? Okay, so we have $10 cash left in our Canadian account. Okay, and so with that $10, if we wanted, we could go and buy Ethereum. We could buy Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, Dash, Ethereum Classic, or we could have some of the stablecoin. Like I said, we're just buying some Bitcoin today and showing you how to do that. So now, quickly, we're going to do the reverse of that. Say, for instance, you wanted to sell that Bitcoin. Okay. So click on the buy button, right? Even though we're going to sell, we can change that sell right over here as soon as we're on the buy and sell cryptocurrency page. Now, again, you could have just used this tab right up here on the top that says buy and sell, and it takes you to this exact same page. Buy and sell cryptocurrency. Okay, we want to sell. Okay, if we sell, okay, we're going to lose 10 cents right at this very second, just because the way that it works for buying and selling is when we bought, we were buying what the seller wanted to sell at. Right now, we're selling at what the buyer wants to buy at. So right now, he only wants to buy the same amount of Bitcoin that we bought for 10 cents less than what we paid for it. So if we wait a bit, we can definitely get our $10 back and a little bit more. But for this experiment, to show you, we're going to just sell half of our Bitcoin, okay? Okay, $5. So we're going to sell 43,809 Satoshis in order to get $5 back, okay? Okay, so we've chosen that. We've chosen $5. There's the amount of Satoshis that we will sell for that $5. And let's sell our Bitcoin. Sell confirmation, okay? Here's the total amount of Bitcoin we're selling. We're selling 43,809 Satoshis. Total sold, $5 worth. No transaction fee. And a net Canadian dollar received will be the whole $5. Okay? So let's sell the Bitcoin. The reason why it said sale failed, of course, is because of the time it took for us to do that. So we're just going to try it again, and it's just going to refresh it for what the current value of Bitcoin is. So we'll put in $5 here again. Okay, now we're getting 43,838 Satoshis. Okay, sell your Bitcoin. Sell the Bitcoin. Successful sale of Bitcoin. Okay, so now if we, they took a few less Satoshis. So right at that last second, the buy order, the order book changed a little bit. So we didn't sell the 43,838 Satoshis. We only sold 43,751 for $4.99 because right at that last second, the price had changed. So in order for the price change, they gave us the discount. So we still have those Satoshis if we want to get that last penny. Okay, so let's go back to my accounts. Okay, now with us buying and selling so quickly, that means we're picking the top buy order and the top sell order. So we don't really get to choose which or how much we're selling it for. We're only selling it for what they're willing to buy or sell for at that time. So in this experiment, it's actually showing that we're now down 11 cents of holdings just because we took the very first buy order, right? Now, if we would have looked at the charts, which I can show you, that's in the advanced trading, then we could have sold it for the exact price that we bought it for. Okay? And we could have actually put something into the book order to create so that this wouldn't have happened. Now, let us show you how to do that. Okay? So as you see, we had $10. Now we're back to our 15 minus the penny. Okay, $15, and we have a total value of $19.89 now. So we still have $5 of Bitcoin. You'll see here, if we scroll down in my portfolio, that's where we lost our 10 cents. So we lost our 10 cents in the amount of Bitcoin that we're holding. Right? Because we took that last sell order, we took a sell order that was less than the buy order we just took just moments before that. In order for you to understand that, let's go over to the advanced section and I'll show you. So let's get the page settled here right in the center so you can see it. Okay. So the red are the sellers. Okay. The blue are the buyers. So these blue, this is the price that they're willing to pay for their Bitcoin. The red, this is the price that they're willing to sell their Bitcoin for. So when we first came in and we wanted to buy Bitcoin, we had to buy the very first red number. Okay, so that we bought it for 11,527. Okay, instantly we decided to sell. So in order to sell, and this is where we lost that 10 cents, was because we decided to sell to the very first top buyer, which is an $87 spread right at this very time. Okay, so that'll let you understand that. That's why you would never ever want to buy and then sell instantly, because you're just going to be at a loss. But for this demonstration, we showed you how easy it was to buy and sell your Bitcoin. But please don't do what we just did in this video. All right, so let's go back. Okay, so now in our account, we have $15 cash and almost $20 of a total holdings because we lost the, pretty much 11 cents in doing that quick buy and sell order. Okay, so you would just be coming here and you would just be buying Bitcoin. Okay, so again, if we wanted to just buy the Bitcoin, it's as easy as clicking on the button. Okay, it's going to give you the total price for one whole Bitcoin, right? If you want to spend all, you just click on all. If you only want to spend $10, you click $10, All right, maybe you only wanted $1. If you wanted a dollar cost average and you're doing $1 a day, you certainly can. We can do $1. Let's do $1 right now and check it out. Okay, we're going to buy $1 Bitcoin. There we go. We just bought $1 Bitcoin. That was 8,675 Satoshis. So you can play around with it any which way you want, but that's how easy it is to get involved with Bitcoin. And it's going to be like this at all of the exchanges. Now, the same way we funded our account is the same way you can get your cash back. If you wanted to get out of Bitcoin, perhaps you need you're done with it. Perhaps you've made profits. Any which reason that you need to get your cash back into your bank account, it's just the reverse of what we did. Okay, so we will very quickly show you the procedure with that. We're not going to be able to withdraw any today because we just deposited. There's of course 5-day wait on that, and that's just for your own security so that nobody can deposit into your account and then all of a sudden take out all of your Bitcoin, right? So there's just that little bit of a hold in there for Bitvo to secure your account against anybody doing bad things and taking your cryptocurrency. Okay. So let's click on my accounts. Okay. We're going to click on withdraw. See, we are not even able to right now. Ah, shoot. Sorry, I can't even show you. But I promise you that it's the exact same way. So we sent them an e-transfer. They're going to send us an e-transfer back. So in 5 days, we'll show you how to do that withdrawal. And you'll be set. You'll be very amazed how easy the whole procedure is with Bitvo and with the other exchanges to follow. Please join us in our following videos so that you can learn more on how to, of course, withdraw, and then our future videos where we go in depth and give a good review on each one of these exchanges in showing the user interface and how easy it was to use these, how easy it was to fund the accounts, how easy it was to buy your Bitcoin, how easy it was to sell it back, how easy it was to withdraw your cash and put that cash back in your bank account. Okay, so this was our first exchange. I hope you enjoyed it and you were able to learn a little bit on how to buy your first Bitcoin. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining us. Stay tuned for the next videos.